customer receives a text message. Something's wrong with their account, it says. Click here to fix it. They click. They log in, and within seconds, a stranger on the other side of Mexico is watching everything they do on their own banking app in real time. This isn't a one-off scam, it's a subscription service, and it has a name: Balonx Sistema. Group IB's threat intelligence team spent months investigating this platform, and what they found looks less like a criminal operation and more like a legitimate tech startup just aimed at draining Mexican bank accounts. More than 20 financial institutions across the country are currently in its crosshairs, and over 1,000 sets of victim credentials have been harvested since the operation properly launched in October last year. Here's how the business works. Balonx is what's called phishing as a service, or PhaaS. Instead of selling a phishing kit once, the operator behind it rents access on a weekly basis, just like any SaaS company. An individual plan runs 3,000 pesos a week for a solo operator. An office plan at 6,000 pesos supports up to 8 sub-accounts, each one able to run its own victim sessions. New affiliates register through a Telegram bot, get approved by an admin using the handle Balonx, and payments are processed automatically through a Mexican crypto exchange. No manual work required. It's recurring revenue, built for scale. But the real danger isn't the business model, it's the technology underneath it. Most phishing kits are static, a fake page that grabs just whatever you type and sends it off. Balonx works differently. It uses a live, constantly open connection between the victim's phishing page and the real operator's control panel. That means the criminal can watch the victim in real time and change what they see on the fly. This is how it defeats two-factor authentication. When a victim types in their banking password, the operator immediately feeds those details into the real bank's websites. The real bank then sends a one-time code to the victim's phone to verify the login. The operator sees this coming and instantly pushes a new screen to the victim asking for that exact code, disguised as part of the process. The victim, thinking they're completing a normal security step, hands over the code, and the attacker uses it to get into the real account before it expires. The platform gives operators 14 different screens to choose from, everything from fake card entry forms to a screen that validates the victim's camera to steal a photo of their ID. And it gets worse from there. If the operator sees the victim has a mobile banking app installed, they can push a screen warning about a fake security threat and offer a bank protection app to install. That app is actually a remote access Trojan built on a tool called SpyDroid. And once it's on the phone, the attacker has full remote control. Keystrokes, screen contents, text messages, all of it flows back to the criminal's server continuously, with no way for the connection to time out on its own. Then there's the part that should really concern anybody watching this, an entirely separate module called Call Flow. This is an AI-powered phishing tool, meaning voice phishing, and it removes the human being from the scam completely. It runs on 4 AI tools stacked together. GPT-4o Mini writes what to say. 11 Labs gives a convincing synthetic voice, and OpenAI's Whisper listens and transcribes what the victim says back, all in real time. The system calls victims pretending to be a representative named Carolina, holds a natural conversation, and they can run a dozen of these fraudulent calls simultaneously. To most people on the other end of the line, there is no way to tell it isn't a real person. Group IB was able to map all of this out because the operator made a critical mistake by leaving source code exposed in a GitHub repository. That mistake gave researchers a direct window into the affiliate network, the infrastructure, and even the earnings, which for just 12 active users came out to nearly $100,000. And because Balonx runs a centralized database, the operator can lose a domain to takedown and simply spin up a new one without losing a single victim record. Group IB has already tracked more than 350 domains tied to this campaign, stretching back to 2019. So what can you actually do about this? If you're a bank customer, the advice is simple. Never install a banking app from a link in a text message or a phone call. If your bank calls you, hang up and call them back on the official number printed on your card. And never scan your physical card with your phone camera or hand over your ATM pin online. No legitimate bank verification works that way. For security teams, the priority is watching for the technical fingerprints, abnormal WebSocket traffic, unusually fast OTP submissions that look automated rather than human, and moving high-value users towards hardware security keys, which this kind of real-time relay attack simply can't intercept. Balonx Sistema shows where banking fraud in Latin America is heading. Less reliant on human operators, more automated, and increasingly indistinguishable from the real thing. Staying ahead of it means understanding exactly how it works. Learn more in the link in the description.